Damn it. One of them little hoe ass niggas know me from the hood. He was like, school just gonna take extra. What's up, one person? Shit. I timed out. I don't know if y'all caught me or not, but I said that I was, caught me saying or not, but I said I was gonna go get something to eat. And that's exactly what I did. But I took my guy to get something to eat. And she got an attitude about the little bitch flirt with me at motherfucking Checkers. I was like, you can just keep the food. I don't want to eat it. Him or something, grab him. So I ain't got time for that shit. So now I get all the food. I picked up a tree. I don't get it. Cause I ain't pick up no motherfucking tree. Man, Air Gordons. Them motherfucker Chinese New Year, Michael Jordan. What's up, Jerome? Oh, yeah, bud. I got bud. Damn right, bud. Mm-hmm. Yep, I'm eating. It's a homeless mukbang in this motherfucker. I got off good though. We went in on 2 for $6.50, right? At Checkers or Rallies, whatever they call it in your area. When we went in, right? The little bitch at the window was so nice to me. She like, is that it? Okay. First she was like, you can take it. You can go with your order when you ready. I said, I'm ready now. She was like, okay, what you want? So I told her what I want. And normally in a 2 for $6.50, I get chicken sandwiches. Folks get glizzies. That's what she eat, right? Okay, cool. So I told her my whole order. And she buy me checker fries for going because she ain't got no gas money, right? I don't know if y'all recognize this restaurant, but yeah. So the bitch give me back my change, and then she give my food in 2 bags. Like, you got 2 bags. I said, thank you. The way she said it, she was like, you got 2 bags. I was like, thank you. She was like, you welcome. I was like, okay. I took my bags. As soon as I go set these 2 bags right here down, this bitch in the passenger seat looking like she just watched me murder a baby. She mad than a motherfucker sitting there. I'm like, what's wrong? You just gonna flirt with bitches? I said, what you mean I'm just gonna flirt with bitches? You been flirting with that bitch since you pulled up. You know they got a camera, that bitch can see you. I said, and what that got to do with anything? She ain't flirting with me. That girl's clearly like 23, 24. I'm 23. I'm 24. I mean, what you mean? What you mean? Yeah, and yeah. I'm just, fuck that shit. So I look at the food, right? I'm like, ooh, she gave a nigga an extra sandwich. This bitch like, you can just keep all the food. So I'm like, I'm not paying you for them glizzies. Them was free. Just letting you know. And I ain't paying for my fries, bitch. Them was free. You got me fucked up. Everybody say you cut your attitude, so I got free food. So that's the story. If I didn't do shit but got in trouble for going to Checkers. Me too, Silent One, me too. I'm bored also. So I'm sitting here eating checker fries going live. I'm glad you're happy for me. The Black Grinch. I know one thing, it came out pretty good. It came out pretty damn good. Did this damn thing freeze? What the fuck is going on here? So I see you're not eating rosemary chicken, stuffing, and potatoes. I made okay. Damn. You ain't ever tell me where to come pick it up at. So all you gotta do, Nugget, was tell me where to pick it up at, baby. I'd have came. Mm-hmm. Speaking of battery not dead. They should give me an Apple advertisement deal. I'm sure repping the Apple here. See, I knew some shit like that was gonna happen. Nugget. It's cool. It's cool. You gonna let me eat this bullshit while you got homemade food for me? Okay. It's cool, Nugget. Whatever I did, I'm sorry. if I gotta eat Checkers over rosemary chicken, stuffed potatoes. I got a burger. The bitch up there must have been digging, nigga. We came up there a few times. That bitch made sure I got 2 sandwiches. Facts, Jaden. If you was here, Jaden, I would give you half. Lewis, this is my own net worth, buddy. I do a lot for sure. They bought me this food. Not a bunch, but I do enough. Of course, Jaden, you paid for her nails. What do you want me to tell you, Jaden? You can try it, Kite twin blades. You can try it. Yup, Brett, I'm eating French fries right now. These is checker fries, the ones with the good seasoning on them. Yeah. No, I'm black, Brett. I love seasoning. I probably got high blood pressure, but I don't give a shit. Better high blood pressure than a stomach full of nasty, bland-ass food. I tell you that. That's the wrong juice. You never going to Deckers after that shooting? Bullshit. I would have been a nigga mad at Checkers like, hey man, can I get my food? Y'all ain't get shot, man. Get y'all ass to work. I already cracked the whip on Checkers, boy. But yeah. They smacking like a pimp when you ain't got his money. But yeah, I got 2 chicken sandwiches. But I can tell that they young that work in there because they didn't make the sandwich. They didn't do nothing I asked them to do. So fuck them. Fuck school. Who he think he is? A paying customer. That's what school think he is. And I really don't appreciate having mayo and lettuce in my shit. So yeah. prefer Five Guys to Checkers. I'll be ready to shoot. I do be ready to shoot a dude over Mayo. Day Walker. I was supposed to get one of the 2 items from a 2 for $6.50, right? From Checkers. And I went with my guy. She normally orders she orders the glizzies, which are the hot dogs, you know? I ordered a chicken sandwich. I mean, all I ordered was 1 chicken sandwich. And she ordered 1 glizzy. And we was gonna split the checker fries. But that didn't happen because old girl was kind of flirting with me, and she didn't like the fact that old girl was flirting with me. Then when I looked in the bag, right, I was like, damn, they gave us extra food. And she was like, you can keep our fare. I'm great some grab hands. So she had an attitude. And I was like, okay, bitch, more food for me. Shit. You can be mad if you want to, but I think you're a little bit too old to be mad at a bitch flirting with a nigga that you just your side nigga that fuck on you a little bit and give you a ride places, bitch. I think you're a little bit too mad about that. And she one of them bitches that thought she was gonna tell me her position, tell me my position when she was younger. Bitch, don't change it now. Don't change it now, bitch. I was young, so was I, bitch. I'm getting older. And I don't tolerate that bullshit. But yeah, she got an attitude. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck because her attitude fed me well. Yeah. Damn. Songbird, you okay? She said, I expect your nasty ass to be looking for a motherfucking job in the morning. And what I'm lying about, Songbird? What I'm lying about, huh? Let me find out you Keisha. Let me find out you Keisha this whole time, Songbird. I'm gonna be mad. Keisha, you mad that the bitch was flirting with me? I didn't do nothing. It is delicious, Day Walker. You know it, Jesus. Hit the like button. Fuck new career. I need a new life. My life is fucked up. I just my goddamn career. My everything. Food, water, clothes, everything. Nope, I don't like watermelon. I get shit talked about me for not liking watermelon. Canadian Kevin. I don't know. I'm at like 3,000 or some shit. Got about another 1,000 hours to go. Something like that. This is a chicken sandwich from Checkers. That's how I beat my horn. Oh, so that's green screen. Okay. Why you feel bad for the Jays and don't feel bad for me, nigga? I'm a human, gotta wear them motherfuckers. Are you serious? My cereal? That's how my sons used to be. They get mad anytime somebody anytime somebody using the milk. Other than my grandma, they be mad. Why the baby get milk? I want that from cereal. Like, shut your bitch ass up. Niggas used to be on me like, you eating another bowl of cereal? What the fuck you pay for? My fault. I didn't know you realized that milk went up to $3.25, old school. I didn't realize that me drinking milk and my shit was gonna be an issue. I didn't realize that. I really didn't. My country ass mama be like, well, you should be eating something else. What type of grown ass man eats cereal? Me, mama. What's wrong with you? Think I bought this cereal just for them niggas? No. My daughters be wasting shit. They got a big ass motherfucking 15-ounce bowl of motherfucking milk for motherfucking goddamn 2 ounces of motherfucking cereal. By the time they done eating cereal, it's still 14 and a half fucking ounces later. I mean, it's still in the bowl, and they go dump that shit out. Talking about ain't no fucking milk. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't noticed that till my boys start snitching. They be dumping out all the milk. And nigga, I didn't have that problem when I was growing up. Cause I'm gonna tell you what you do. When your sister on her way to you wait till she done. Cause she gonna try to pretend like she ain't done. You gotta wait till that bitch go over there to the sink cause she about to dump that milk. Or wait till she on her way to the bathroom. You gotta be like, hey, where you going? Tell her mama, give it here. Give it here. I'm gonna eat that shit in my cereal. Bring it on over here. Then you got free flavored milk, dog. Y'all don't know about that shit. That's G shit right there. I'm gonna tell you what you wait on. If you a sister, right? You wait on your brother to sit at the table and get full off sandwiches. That's when you break out the fruit and start eating. Cause he gonna be too full to eat. He gonna be mad. He like, I want some grapes. Like, no, bitch ass nigga, it's over. She get the grapes. All she eat is fruit. She eating grapes, apples, and pears, and oranges. This is not an orange, you stupid ass nigga. This is a tangerine. And she eating that big squash. This ain't squash. It's a mango. You stupid. She called me stupid, daddy. Cause you begging for shit you don't know what the fuck it is. What's that great thing she eating? Get out her business, nigga. Squash or cantaloupe, nigga. I don't fucking know. I don't eat that shit. Look out. Eat what you see me eat. That's the good shit, all right? I'm just telling you. Cause these bitches gonna try to have you eating. They gonna feed you leaves, my nigga. I ain't bullshitting. Ever since I was little, that's what I call lettuce and celery. That shit is leaves. Got me fucked up. And so is spinach if you cook it wrong. That's some fucking leaves. I don't want no fucking leaves. I am at the top of the food chain. What the fuck I look like at the top of the food chain to eat food? To eat the food that's eaten by food. Hell no. Get the fuck out of here. Grown ass man. Women always got some stupid ass shit to say. Do you know we're all supposed to be vegetarians? Well, explain my meat eater teeth. Explain that. Explain my omnivore teeth. Get out my face, bitch. And yes, you're gonna go in there with, and I don't know what it is. Women smell something different when they smell meat. But you're gonna go in there with that stinking ass meat and make me some sandwiches, bitch. Make me some burgers. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. You will not be feeding me salad for dinner, bitch. I'm not eating no motherfucking salad. And I don't give a fuck if the doctor be like, you overweight. I'm gonna be like, your mama overweight, bitch ass nigga. And I'm gonna go home and eat what the fuck I normally eat. I'm telling you, I better stay skinny, because I ain't got no chance of ever coming back from fat. Last time I came back from fat, I was locked up and they was starving me, so. You know what I mean? And I don't plan on going back to jail. So next time I get fat, I'm gonna be fat. Permanently. So that's how I feel about it. All right, what's going on with the comments? Do you miss living in the house? Not really. You know what I miss the most about living in the house? Having a driveway and garage. But you can't get that nowadays in the inner city. That appears to be a fucking issue. So yeah. Shit is weird. Women do smell meat differently. They don't like the smell of beef. Or fried chicken, believe it or not. Black women be mad. I am not gonna smell like fried chicken all day. Ain't nobody gonna always be smelling like chicken. I be like, bullshit. Don't ask me what I want for dinner then. Because, bitch, the answer is chicken. And I don't want no boiled chicken. Fuck boiled chicken with that soggy ass skin, bitch. Don't nobody want that shit. No, it ain't. It's healthier for you because you're a woman. It's not healthier for me. Stop feeding me shit that's for your diet, bitch. All you doing is feed my estrogen. Now what you gonna do when I'm a fucking crybaby with more shoes than you and bigger titties? It ain't gonna be pretty. It ain't gonna be pretty, bitch. I need the food that's gonna feed my testosterone. Me too, Jaden. Yeah, that mayonnaise and lettuce be bullshit. That's who added lettuce to a burger, a woman. Just gonna add some lettuce here. And she was like, you gotta eat something on there besides meat. And the guy was like, fuck it, I'll put a tomato on here. A tomato is meat. Fine, I'll put an onion on here. An onion is meat. What you want to put on here, bitch? You should have fucked up. What you want? What you want? This bitch grabbed some leaves off the tree, talking about it was healthy. Talking about it's lettuce. Bitch, that's not lettuce. Those are leaves. Facts, Jeffrey. Biatch. Bitches always trying to feed you food that's healthy for female estrogen levels. We should eat more fruit. Why we? You, bitch. You should eat more fruit. It'll make that pussy much better. Make it much better, bitch. But me eating a bunch of fruit? Nah, bitch. Especially me as a black man. I'm better off sticking to vitamin A fruits. Vitamin A, E, and C. You know what I mean? That includes pineapples, onions, tomatoes, potatoes. What else besides pineapples? Oranges. Oranges is a big one. If you're a black guy, you should be eating oranges. If you're fucking a black guy, you should be feeding them oranges. I'm just telling you. It's just healthier for him. Once his body get what he needs from them oranges, you can start giving him other shit he need. Y'all should stay out of my business. Fuck cake. Those are the best carrots. I'm not gonna stop it, Nugget. I'm not gonna stop it. Because you said you made a good ass meal, but I know that you would still probably be like, do you want some pineapples on the side? No. If you tell them no, they're just gonna put pineapples on top of the cake. Like I said, no goddamn fruit. This is a meat meal. This meal is for meat. That's all I'm eating. Since we on the internet, no homo. You know what I mean? I wonder do women feel like putting meat in their mouth is cheating on their man? Is that cheating, putting meat in your mouth? That's why y'all be eating. I'm just gonna eat salad. I'm so curious. I want to know. Jaden, Ice Spice look like she got Down syndrome. And I'll still smash. You're not the only one. We had one of them special ass kids with a thumb head and some little eyes. I would love my little thumb head though. So fuck what y'all talking about. And then Ice Spice is embarrassing to have a baby by and shit. All these bitches are embarrassing and shit. The trolls is out in the daytime. Trolls come out at night. Trolls come out at night. The trolls come out at night. The trolls come out at night. Listen, if your parents bobbed their head to the freaks come out at night, they was using cocaine back in the 80s. I promise you. That shit come on and you just watch them. You be like, I kind of like this song. It's a good song. Play it off, turn it up. If they be like, the freaks come. First they gonna try to resist it. They be like, freaks come out at night. 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 Next thing you know, this nigga, he going to some shit to make motherfucking Usher feel bad. The freaks come out at night. The freaks come out at night. You like, Pops, I ain't know your fat turtle body ass can still dance, folks. Get that shit. Oh, yeah, cutting up back there. Cutting up, nigga. Ask your mama, ask your mama. I was late for the party. Set the club off, nigga. You should have seen me. You should have seen me. You should have seen me. What you was wearing back then, Pops? You was wearing Gucci? No, nigga. Wearing no goddamn Gucci, nigga. I was wearing Stacey Adams, nigga. Stacey Adams down. 3-piece suit on, bitch. What you know about 3-piece suit? You niggas don't know how to dress. I had motherfucking 3-piece suit, goddamn, with the vest, motherfucker, and goddamn the hat. You niggas don't know how to dress up or dress down, man. Niggas bubs. What's dressed up? What the fuck is dressed down? Is that y'all barbecue sandal gear? Because if that's the case, I'd never be a grown-ass man. I don't understand the barbecue sandal gear. Another thing, I was going to say this while I'm on live. Because, you know, it's like 3,000 people subscribe to me. So I'm kind of getting cocky. And I just want to say to all women, what the fuck is you bitches doing? Listen. Every summer, this is like the 3rd summer in a row you bitches done did this. Now, let me address the bitches. Why is y'all wearing barbecue dad sandals? Y'all notice that? Bitches be out in public wearing the motherfucking Jesus tools. Bitch, take them off. Take them off. It was bad enough y'all wore them goddamn Spartan sandals for 15 years. The day of the Spartan has rised. What happened to the Spartan? The Spartan's falling to the barbecue dad? Bitch, I swear to God, you bitches better take off the motherfucking stupid ass Hank camping with Becky sandals. And if you're a Becky and you go camping, you can keep on those ugly ass sandals. But for all the other average bitches thinking you cute in public, bitch, you not cute. Especially them bitch ass sandals with the strap around the ankle that your daddy don't never strap around his ankle. You always got the strap around his toes. They be out here rocking them with both straps done. Bitch, you don't check out them ugly. Even the bottom of them ugly. Why they shaped like that? Club foot ass sandals. Bitch, you don't check out them fucking sandals, bitch. Them sandals got the thickest sole you ever motherfucking seen. My daddy done had a pair of them since 79. Give a fuck what he say. I bought these when, well, damn, it was a long time ago. You was a kid, but I still got them. They good. They good. They leather, goddammit. Leather my ass. I don't even wear them like that. Yes, you do. You wear them everywhere with them ashy ass feet, nigga. Ashy ass ankles, old ass nigga. Them long ass toenails. My daddy got feet like a vampire. Folk got feet like a werewolf. I tell him that all the time. I remember that nigga cut my leg when I was a kid by accident. You know how old men all walk with their feet out to the side like they one of their forefathers. I'm in the kitchen trying to pour cereal. He grazed my calf. I'm like, ah, shit. I went down for the couch. Yeah, that toenail took me out. It took me out. It took me out. Took me out. I told my mama that shit. I told you did it on purpose. She said he used to scratch me in my sleep. I said, damn, I fucked him up. Listen, that one scratch, it was burning and shit. Listen, it was burning. I had to go get in the tub. I said, this nigga done poisoned me. I'm gonna have to get. I was a kid. I remember I was thinking like they gonna have to amputate my calves. How I'm gonna jump like Jordan with no calf? Maybe they got a fake calf. Maybe I can get a robotic one or something. Nigga, how would a robotic calf work, nigga? I don't know, but I'm gonna just get the whole robotic leg then, because I know how that works. It's only a few screws and some oil. That's what I was figuring when I was in the tub. And then that shit swell up. Yeah, my aunties was mad about that. Little did I know that was his strike too. This nigga was on this strike too. My aunties had to come get me because that nigga beat me like I was a fucking slave. He beat the shit out of me. He beat me so bad his wife stopped talking to him. You know you get the shit beat out of you when you be walking through the house and they treat you like you just came out the concentration camp. They was real nice to me then. I got anything I wanted in the crib. I was like, shit, everybody nice all of a sudden. I got to hold the remote and shit. I remember that. And I remember my stepbrother Boogie. He used to love this game that we had. Some fucking vampire fighting game. I think it was Vampire Hunter or some dumbass. I don't remember the name of the game. But it's one of them old ass games that we was playing. That a vampire, a werewolf, a caveman. I don't know, but he was really good at it. You know, that was my stepbrother. He was cool. You know what I mean? I remember I gave him the game. Cause they was poor and shit. And they mama Jean didn't get money until she met my daddy. And he got her a good job. And that's when they wasn't poor no more. But they had a Super Nintendo that they all shared and shit. Come to find out, my daddy bought the Super Nintendo. And that's how I found out that my daddy was fucking her. When I was a kid, I thought my mama was playing when she said, I know that bitch from somewhere. I thought she was playing, right? But I remember my mama had jumped in. We had a big body. I don't remember what the fuck the big body was, but if you black, you know what a big body is. That's the big photo. We had a big body, right? We hop in the big body. My mama anyway, and I remember that my mama parked the motherfucking big body and came, first of all, she parked the big body and then came back with my daddy car. He had a black car. It was a Ford Escort. I remember it. I was like, what's she doing with daddy car? And she pulled up on her just like that. So get be more. Like, what's she for? I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, all right. She rolled down the window. Get the fuck out the car. Okay, we get the fuck out the car, right? We get in a little Ford. Now she goes speeding through the town again. Next thing I know, okay, I remember because we pulled up at, it was either Walmart, Kmart, or Target back in the day. I don't remember what the fuck it was, but they had right logo and shit. It was like white and black. You know what I mean, or blue stripes going through it, and it was like, you know what I mean, continuous pattern. When you was a kid, it make you walk in the walls if you look down in the store and shit. So what happened is, next thing I know, my auntie came out the motherfucking, the place, and she was like, and she was laughing and getting talking to my mom. I'm like, fuck that nigga. I just took that motherfucking car from his bitch ass and I chased this motherfucking ass, bitch ass nigga. Lucky he played basketball and I had kids. I almost caught his motherfucking ass. Little stupid ass bitch. When I catch that motherfucker, I swear to God, I'ma skin that bitch ass nigga Jerry curl out his head when I catch him. My mom was a gangster. I mean, so my auntie sitting there listening. My auntie like, where your other car at? My mama said, mama looked right at my auntie and said, you finna find out because you finna drive it, and pull right back up on the other car. I said, holy shit. So then I'm catching on what happened. She just took daddy car. What she take daddy car for? So she took daddy car because it was a bitch driving the car, and the bitch fuck up, and somebody called my mama like, this bitch driving your husband's car. So my mama instantly got on goon shit. She wasn't bullshit. I remember because she popped me up out my sleep. That motherfucker said, "Pop, get the fuck up. Your daddy on bullshit." I said, "What the fuck I do?" Tired of calling your ass. I must have been laying there too long. She wasn't playing with his ass. She got both our ass that day. I told him that too. Like, nigga, you got me slapped. He was like, nigga, I got slapped too. Shit, what you mad about? That bitch is on the rampage. Old school always come through here in his Corvettes. Old school got about 3 Corvettes with his fat ass. He always sitting back driving. He don't even be speed. You can't even race him. He don't race. He got a Corvette. So all you niggas need. So all you young niggas need to know. Corvette. Corvette. He don't say Corvette. He say Corvette because he old. I mean. But anyway, my mama, she ain't used to be bullshit with my daddy. Something about that nigga used to put her in rage. When she used to be mad at my daddy, I used to stay the fuck out her way. I wasn't asking for shit. Listen, one time she was mad at my daddy. I was supposed to ask for field trip money. I just went to bed like, nope. I'm gonna be in the school tomorrow, nigga. They got me fucked up. I ain't asking for shit. I'm not talking to that bitch. She in there breathing. Yeah, right. Going in there was like being the knight that goes in there to slay the dragon. Nigga, I'm not going in there, nigga. What the fuck? I'm not even 5 yet. I don't know shit about slaying no dragons. I know that's a dragon in that motherfucker. The bum life treating me all right. But you know, as a poor boy, as a poor boy, you know one thing. If you're not the first or the last, when your daddy fuck up, you fuck up. When you fuck up, your daddy fuck up. You know, you niggas a team. You even be trying to talk to that nigga like, listen, bro. You be giving him speeches he's supposed to give you. You be like, listen, bro. We supposed to be a team. You got me a whooping yesterday. You know what I mean? We was looking at that girl booty. Mama got mad because I was playing Sega too loud and took it out on me and shit. That's good, nigga. Shit, I can't call it. Anyway, mosquito. Thank you, Elijah. You know who's gonna be mad that I'm funny? My whole motherfucking family, because the stories be about they ass. I ain't niggas from the hood. Fuck you. That's the story. Oh, back to the story of my mama. Come to find out, I found out what happened, because when you got an urban mama, she got a big ass mouth. You know what I mean? Urban mama used to be on the phone back in the day. Not to mention them phones had long ass cords hanging out of them and shit. This your mama phone cord right here back in the day. That motherfucker go on forever. She put that motherfucking phone to her ear and shit. You know you got that big ass box. Then it's another long ass squiggly cord. She got the squiggly cord stretched all the way out like, this dog ass nigga. Smoking weed. Yeah, I took that bitch right out that car. I seen that bitch drive my husband's car. I said, bitch, this is my car. Get the fuck out of my car. I ain't even need my keys. I got his keys and hers. And I wish the fuck he would come back. Let him, I want him to come back for these motherfuckers. I'm waiting on him to show up for these goddamn keys. Shit, I ain't playing with his motherfucking ass. He made some extra keys? He made some, are you sure? Where the fuck he at right now? My mama used to be on it. She was not playing with my daddy bitch ass. And then, because I'm the middle child, you know what I mean? I catch on fast. Nigga, I know what all the arguments was about. She can't lie to me. You can lie to the baby, can't lie to me. You know what I mean? So, that's what it is. And you already know. Your daddy could just cheat and tear up the car. Your mama in the kitchen crying. The baby walk in with their bitch ass talking about some, I'm hungry. She cooking and crying. Let you come in there and be like, mama, I'm hungry. She ain't get an Otis a response. But let the middle child come in there and say anything besides daddy a bitch ass nigga and I'm on your side, mama. She gonna be like, you look just like him! Pop, pop, pop. You like, shit, that's my eye. Damn, I ain't even do nothing. I ain't even cheat on you. I'm loyal. Only got one mama. Not telling them bitches they my mama. You my only mama. Black mamas be mad at you like you cheating on them with another mama. Whose side you on? They be checking shit too. Listen, you know I learned something about an urban mama? The way an urban mama treat their kids, blacks and Asians and Latinos, like, did you ever go to jail? You realize the shit your mama do ain't tolerated in the jail? That's called intimidating the witness. Nigga, you can't coerce the motherfucking witness. Urban mama be all in your motherfucking face like, what you just do? First of all, you can yell. That's cool. But when she slap you, blow. Okay, that's against the Geneva Convention. You cannot torture me for information. But she will. She'll torture your ass ASAP. She know what your daddy was doing. She gonna beat the shit out of you. And she be trying to warn you. She be like, listen. Okay, baby, listen. She get to put her hair in a ponytail. Mama trying not to fuck you up. But you lying for your scumbag ass daddy. And you sitting here playing stupid. I know you smarter than this. I know you, I'm playing it. You know what? Don't worry about it. You want to tell me where your daddy was at? Huh? You want to take up for him? You on his side? Motherfucker! Ah! Beat the shit out of you. Don't beat me up, bitch. The baby know. He had the baby with him. Me, nigga don't even like me. I know, I asked him. He told me he ain't like me. I don't like him. I don't know why you think we so cool. He cool with the baby. The baby be playing both sides and shit. Fuck mama. Go right in mama room. Fuck daddy. You be like, this nigga's a snake. This nigga ain't got a sense of loyalty. Then he go back and snitch on you to your daddy and shit like, daddy, that nigga back there talking shit. Like, what, hoe ass nigga? Yeah, I'm a middle child. I don't fuck around, my nigga. I might be the same or worse 5 years from now. But guess what? The difference between me and you is I don't give no fuck. You give more fuck about the situation than me. You done thought further into it than me, nigga. I've been stopped thinking 5 years ahead because ain't no 5 years ahead for me. Stupid ass. It's always people living in the car. Okay. Was it Unc? Was what? I'm lost. He lives in three cars. Yeah, I do live in 3 cars. I sure do. Loser. Loser. You said that in your Batman voice? Oh, you live in a car. Mr. Fancy Homeless Loser. You're a fancy homeless loser. That's all you're ever gonna be. Loser. You're a loser. And I'm Batman. Loser. That's what's happening, Jeff. I appreciate you, G. Fuck them. No, I said I've been paying attention, Igor. Yes, it's normal nowadays for people to live in their cars. What else is normal for somebody to be talking shit from Spectrum Wi-Fi on a Section 8 motherfucking internet connection? They be better than niggas like me who paid for this shit. Right? I'm just an old fool who's so cool. Okay, Jeff. DJ Jeff. Jeff said, I ain't that old, goddammit. What up, big homie? How's it going? It's going all right. It's going all right. And I might be silly. I just might be. I swear to God, Sexy Red should have never became famous because she showed every ratchet bitch it's okay to do something else besides be broke and ratchet. You can be rich and ratchet. Oh, the glory. Ski. That whole generation of bitches so fucked up. I swear to God, they be buying dick. How you buying dick in your 20s? Ski. School, you want to run that meat? Bitch, what? I got some cash. I don't know what the fuck you bitch what for. You want to run that meat or not? This bitch trying to get this pussy hit. What you trying to do? You be like, how much you got? I mean, like, just want to know the price. Because you're going to put my face in that shit. It's going to be a honcho, and I'm going to need to see some STD tests. Because you is buying dick from me. It's kind of weird that you buying dick. But, you know what I mean? I do what I want to. Old ass nigga. I'm like, okay. And these little bitches so ratchet, they damn near like men. They want $40 worth of dick in front of the house while their baby daddy sleep. Bitch, are you serious? When this nigga come out and I break a neck and his ass bone, I'm gonna be wrong. I'm gonna be wrong. When he fall and I literally kick his ass bone through his dick. I'm gonna be wrong. And they don't care. They ratchet as shit. You know how niggas used to ride past and smack a bitch on the ass? Swear to God, this little bitch rolled past me with her hand open and brushed across my dick. I forgot to tell y'all that. This happened 2 days ago. Ain't gonna say, okay, school, okay, school, with your bald head ass. And they blew the stop sign. I was like, did I just get... Wait a minute. That wasn't sexual harassment. That was worse than that. I got sexually assainted. I got sexually assainted. That's what happened. She sexually assainted me. And she sexually harassed me after she did it. Let me ask people a question. You right. And then he come back and be like, yeah, I got that ass. Is that an extra charge? I'm just asking. Joe Biden was like, grab your pussy and be like, oh, yeah. Is that an extra charge? I'm just curious because that's how she did me. I don't know this bitch from Adam and Eve. I was trying to get reception on my phone. Y'all know my reception spot. And I'm standing in the middle of the street doing the old man. And I see the car coming, but I know they're not going to hit me. I didn't notice that she was out the window. She rubbed her hand clean across my meat. I don't know how to feel about this. But I need to complain because this shit got to stop. You bitches can't go around grabbing meat. The fuck? I want to pay out too. Shit. A nigga grab some coochie. He got to either go to jail or pay a bitch. You grab my dick, bitch. When you grab meat, I want some cash. Damn. A nigga can't get $1 for some blunts or something? Shit. Some bullshit. Talking about okay, school. Fuck you, bitch. I'll throw rocks at you. I'm just shocked at what happened. I can't. They get my bearings together. I'm still thinking about it. And I'm not mad. It's just equal rights. The fuck is y'all talking about? I want equal rights, okay? A motherfucker sexually harass me, I want some cash. Because that's what happened when you sexually harass women or sexually assault women. Since it don't exist in the world of men. You know, I had a bitch go to jail. She got a DV against me. And me and her got into a fight. She called the police. The police brought up. I said she should go to jail. This bitch on papers for trying to assault me. And right now, she's harassing me. This bitch-ass police officer looked right at me and said, you ain't a woman. You're gonna file a restraining order because she already been charged. I said, what type of shit is that? I guess because I ain't got no titties, they wasn't interested in in my struggle. You know what I mean? You damn right, Jeff. Nobody plays with the meat. The iPad goat. What's up, G? I'm just saying, you see how women be? One old man grabbed their coochie and they be like, oh my God, I can't function in life. All I think about is I'm grabbing my coochie. Oh my God. And they like, go some money. And she's like, okay, thank you. I want those same privileges. Okay? Women want equal rights to men. Men should get equal rights to women. Therefore, when you grab my penis, I want to be like, oh my God. I don't know what to do. Here's the money. Oh, now I know what to do. I'm going to shut the fuck up about this shit. But I want her charged with sexually assassinating me. God damn it. She sexually assassinated me, god damn it. Sexually assassinate a woman, that's called sexual harassment. I learned the word sexual harassment from Peter Griffin. Hear me out. Remember, his coworker, the lady was harassing him and she licked his ear like, and he went and told HR on the bitch. Folks said, today, kids, your father was sexually harassed. I don't want you guys to feel some way about this. I want you guys to get teased at school. But Dad was sexually harassed. I hope we can get all past this because I'm really scarred. Peter didn't even know the word sexually harassed. Just like a baby boomer. You ever try to explain to your baby boomer dad or uncle that they sexually harassing a young girl up the block when she walked to the store? Hey, baby, how you doing? I'm legs smooth today. Like, you can't do that. You can't do that. Them legs smooth enough to walk through my credit card, baby. You can walk through these drawers. Where you going with smooth legs? I'll get some of this smooth dick. Like, Daddy, you can't. You went too far now. That's sexual harassment. What? Sexual harassment, Daddy. I don't work with her. You don't have to, nigga. What? You don't have to work with her to sexually harassment her, nigga. Sexual harassment is on at all times. It don't count in the workplace. Like when you clock in, that's when you're allowed to be sexually. No, nigga. It can happen outside the workplace. And that's what you're doing to that girl. Stop harassing her. She grown. Oh my God. She should have never told you she was 25. I promise you, Pops, because you creepy. The girl don't even walk past here no more. You see her going to her house, she come from the other side of the block. That means she walked around the block to get the fuck away from you. What, she wants some money? Nigga, that's not what sexual harassment mean, nigga. You can't explain sexual harassment to no baby boomer. Or the greatest generation. They don't know what the fuck that is. Neither do the women. The women from the greatest generation, they be like, sexual harassment? Ask one of them what happened when they didn't listen good. That was a thing back then. You could beat a bitch up for not listening good. I don't know what the fuck is listening good, but I guess, if she ain't listening good, whoop that ass. That was a thing back then. And them old ladies be telling these young bitches the truth. They see a young bitch that got beat up, they be like, uh-huh. Yeah, ass ain't been listening good. Better listen to that man. He gonna teach your ass. He gonna teach your ass the way in the water. He gonna teach your ass the way in the water. Them old bitches be scarred. Like, you better quit talking back to them men's like that. They beat your ass. They gonna charge you with not listening good. Old women still think all men got the power to charge them in court. Like, bitch, that's not what happened. Some of them old women be scared to tell people they own house. Like, I don't own this house. This house is in my dead husband's name. Like, it can't be in your dead husband's name. He's dead. He's dead yet. So, yeah, man. It's dark out. I would pull out a whole bag of shoes and jack on you. Like, ooh, I'll show you my motherfucking. Um, yes, I got the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air 5s and I'm homeless. In West Philadelphia, boiling rain. Playground where I spend most of my days. Chilling, not relaxing, I'm relaxing, all cool, and I'm shooting some b-ball, but thought was cool. Couple of guys, they were up to no good. Started making trouble in my neighborhood. I got into one little fight. My mom got scared. She said, "Well, what y'all calling AT in Bel Air?" Oh, oh, I pulled up to the house about 7 red. I yelled to the cabbie, "Yo, home, smell you later." First of all, Uncle Phil and them got some money. This nigga drove you from Philly all the fucking way to California. 1,200 fucking miles. Uncle Phil paid him good. Of course, it was the 90s, so. That's Will Smith's best song. On what? His second best song is Summertime. He snapped on Summertime. Just listen to Summertime one time. Summer, summer, summertime, summertime, summertime. Sit back and unwind, sit back and unwind, and unwind. That was the shit. Dog said, just got your car washed, but you don't speed through 2 miles an hour, so everybody sees you. Nigga, that shit, nigga, you don't know about that. You don't know shit about that. Because I know when I got my first car, I drove through the 2 miles an hour. Then I did donuts and let everybody know I had the fastest car, nigga. When I got my first legal car, it was rusty as shit. It was an 85 Caprice wagon. I ain't even wash it. I just came through the hood like 2 miles an hour. So everybody sees you. Nigga, yeah, nigga, all the way down the station wagon, nigga. I had a big 85 Caprice wagon. And that motherfucker had a 350 in it. That motherfucker was fast, nigga. Well, it was supposed to have a 350 in it. When I talked to the owner, yeah, I put a 400 in that motherfucker. That motherfucker was fast. Wow! I was eating shit up in that motherfucker. The owner didn't know what the fuck he was talking about, because that was a 400. That wasn't no any 400, motherfucker. That was a 366, dumbass. But, oh well. His loss, my game. Orange block in it. I had the only Caprice wagon with the orange block in that motherfucker. Nigga, my shit used to bust U-turns like. I was always peeling rubber in that motherfucker. I was drifting that big motherfucker around the hood. Y'all loved that Caprice wagon. And everybody who rolled with me used to be like, dog car like a roller coaster. That motherfucker be accelerating and the dog be going around corners. Yeah, that Caprice wagon was my shit. And I used to smoke box Chevys on a vertical takeoff. Get your bitch ass back. My Caprice had plenty of power. I love that car. I loved that car. It was very fun. .366. That's the motor. And my Caprice was a 85. That 366 had to be a work block from the 80s or from the 70s. It was just a block. But to my knowledge, it was always orange. When you see an orange 350 in a Chevy, that's not a 350. That's a 366. I'm gonna tell you what that is. That's a 327 block with all 350 parts on it. So even if you got head gasket leaks, on a big block, you could have head gasket leaks. No bullshit. Like, you can put water in your shit every time you leave, but when you get in that motherfucking stump the gas, it's still gonna have enough torque to peel the tires. So. A 383 is a bored out 350. A 366 is a 327 with all 350 parts on it. And it's a factory block. You can look it up. Chevy's some in the 70s and 80s. I think the 60s too. But yeah, it was the way to sell you a 327 without giving you all the 327 shit. And the 320, and I mean the 427. And all the 427 shit was that was more for like racing and shit. It wasn't really for no truck. The biggest truck motor that they made was like durable was a 400. So yeah, that's what's going on there. A 327 is not a 3-stroke 3. No. No. It's not what that is. A 327 is when you take a 307, keep the crank and change the pistons. I mean the rods, not the pistons. All you change is the rods. And that makes it a 327 because it's nothing but a 305 with a stroker kit. So all 327s ain't shit but 305s with 350 rods in them. And you know what? That's what the 5.3 liter is. It's basically a 327, bro. But yeah, that's how that shit go. And some people say it got a 350 crank and 305 everything. No, nigga. That's a 305 crank. The 350 crank won't fit in that bitch. And if it did, it would have to have shorter rods. It has longer rods than the 305. Which the 305 was a piece of shit all out through its production. Ain't nobody convinced me that a 305 was a good motor. I'm gonna tell you the ranking on 300 small blocks. First with the 4.9, which is the inline 6. That's the top of the line. That's the one that lasts the longest. Then you got Ford's 5.0. Then you got Oldsmobile, Buick, and Cadillac 307, which is the same as a 5.0. Well, 307 is a 5.0. Ford made a 302, which is a 5.0. And then Chevy had the 305, which is a 5.0. And the 305 was the worst out of all that shit. Them 305s was trash. Matter of fact, I think Dodge had one too. They had a 5.2 liter. Which is like 300 cubic inches or some shit like that. And I don't think because it say 307, 305, that don't mean it's any bigger. You know what I mean? That's just the way they made it so they could say something. You know what I mean? And a 307 ain't a Chevy motor. A 307 is an Oldsmobile, Buick, and Cadillac motor. Chevy didn't even come with 307s. They came with 305s. Them 305s is trash. All the 5.0s had weak bottom ends except Ford. The 307, however, had a stronger crank pulley than the 305, which the crank pulley used to always break. You can only weld it one time. The 351 Cleveland, the Windsor is better than the Cleveland because the Windsor, that little pussy ass motor is made for racing. All them race motors is shit. If you're gonna learn one thing on this channel, is if you want to build a race motor, you start with a truck block. I'm gonna tell you how my Uncle Charles told me. He had a motherfucking C10 to do wheelies on dirt. So I'm telling you what the man told me. You need a motherfucking truck motor. So, you want to build a 327? Okay, get a 5.3 liter Vortec. There you go, 327. You start buying your parts. You know what I mean? And so, The motor I was just talking about, right? Which one was you talking about? Hold on, I gotta go back to the comments. Cause I kind of got sidetracked. Oh, the 351 Cleveland. Okay, the Cleveland some bullshit. I'm gonna tell you why race motors don't last as long as truck motors. Truck motors have thicker rods and thicker pistons and thicker crankshafts. The reason why race motors are the exact same size and they have thinner rods and thinner pistons, and because they want to save weight. And when they save that weight, it takes away from the durability. So, with that being said, you better off with a 351. You want to do a 351? Fuck that Cleveland, Jack. You want a 351 Windsor. You want the Windsor. Get that Windsor, you gonna be a winner. And you put all Cleveland parts on it. You can even put a Cleveland cam in it if you want to. And you don't have to worry about your bottom end blowing the fuck up. But if you wonder why guys throw rods, that's why they throw rods. Avalanche has a 5.3 liter, Cody, not a 4.6. Yup, John, I can work on large diesels, but I don't have the tools to work on large diesels, but I have the knowledge and the know-how. Which large diesels you talking about? Them 10.0 liters, the shit like that? Or you just talking about like a 5.9 liter or some shit like that at 6.0? The 4XL with a 351 Cleveland. Nigga, that wasn't a 351 Cleveland, nigga. If you talking about the 4 Expedition XL, nigga, I think you bought the last of the 4 O's, the last of the 4 6s, or you bought a 5.0. But that ain't a Cleveland. They stopped making the Clevelands. You want a Cleveland-based block, though. And believe it or not, Ford's greatest motor, right? Because you always hear about the 5.0 Mustang. Not all Mustangs are 5.0 Mustangs. 5.0 with the motor size. That's the 300 small block, my nigga. That was the best motor they ever made, and that was Windsor. That was a Windsor. It wasn't a Cleveland. So there you go. From Canada. That's what the Windsor came from. The Windsor didn't come from the Cleveland. The Cleveland and the Windsor was built at the same time. They're called Ford Motor Company, nigga. They build motors. They know what the fuck they doing. But I'm just telling you, the Cleveland will help you win more races, but that Windsor is going to last longer. So and you can make them just as fast. But the truth about it is, pound for pound, with the exact same parts, the Cleveland is just a tad bit faster. But they got a part for that. That's why it's called racing, nigga. Go buy another part. But you wanted the durability. You don't want to throw no motherfucking rod. This nigga knows he lives on it. You know it. You know it, Carlos. Where did they make those Clevelands? Was it Lorraine, Ohio? You know what, John? I don't even remember. But I know the Windsor was a better fucking block. And they used the Windsor in the 5.0 and they used it in the Lincoln Mark 7 as far as the cars. No other cars got them, to my knowledge. Oh, the Police Edition LTD. Them bitches ran like champs. Listen, you know what happened to the LTD? Cash for clunkers, nigga. That bitch was still out here. No, buddy. No, buddy. It's a big difference. The Cleveland wasn't just made in Ohio, nigga. The fuck out of here. Did you hear what I said? You one of them guys that don't listen when a motherfucker tell you forge cam, forge, all forge internals. You be like, what does that mean? He means forge rods, forge pistons, forge crank, forge bearing. You might even got aircraft gaskets in that motherfucker. You ain't gonna listen though. And I'm gonna teach y'all something right now. Thicker gaskets. Okay, this is the thing. The Windsor came with thicker gaskets because thicker gaskets will raise compression. I mean, thinner gaskets will raise compression, thicker gaskets will lower compression. When you lower the compression, you can get more torque out of motor. So the Windsor is much more torquey. So if you want to build a Mustang, right, and you put a Windsor and a Cleveland in it, when you drag race them, it's gonna look like this. The Windsor is not gonna be fucked with for that first eighth of a mile. If that Cleveland does win, he gonna win somewhere around the last eighth of a mile. So there you go. 2/8 make a quarter. So about a quarter of a mile, y'all should be side by side. And most drag strips are, guess how long? Quarter mile to a half mile. That's why they measure an eighth of a mile. Because an eighth of a mile is half of the drag strip. So if it take him eighth of a mile to get with you, he gonna need what's called a standing mile. A standing mile is anywhere from 1 to 4 miles straight. That's where you really stretch a motherfucker out. Speaking nothing but facts. Hell yeah, the Windsor was stronger motor. That little nigga rolled past me, look like Jaden Smith. He look like the Karate Kid and shit. Y'all say sweet dreams. Ain't shit going on. Just sitting here talking about vehicles. Yeah, so before y'all go with a fucking LT, just go buy a Vortec. Before you go with the LS, just go buy a Vortec. Just go buy the fucking Vortec. I'm homeless and own a Vortec. Does that tell you anything about the Vortec's durability? Okay, now let's talk about the Vortex real quick. Let's touch this. Don't ever buy the 4.8. But I sold my brother 4.8. He had it for like 2 years, and then he sold his. But the 4.2 liter. Don't ever buy that piece of shit. Don't never buy the 4.2 liter because it's a V6. Don't do it. The Vortex as a crib is amazing for value. You know it. My house is powered by Vortex. I don't know about that, Cody. Let me tell you why, man. Because I've been fucking around buying this shit since I was 10. Motherfucking GM vehicles, Ford vehicles, Chrysler vehicles, Benz's, fucking Audis and shit like that. Let me tell you something. If Chevy built it, now let's talk about Chevy. If Chevy built it back in the day, if it wasn't a 350 or bigger, you was running on borrowed time, Jack. I'm gonna just tell you the fucking truth. Don't let nobody tell you nothing fucking different. And they ain't never been able to make no motherfucking, they couldn't make the 305. You know what I mean? That was a piece of shit. And all these old guys, like a 327, a 327, a 327. That's nothing but a 305 with 350 rods. So you fixed the rod problem. Now you got stronger rods in this piece of shit. But you still ain't fixed the crank. You ain't fixed the fuck. I mean, and I give it to the 327. They got a little bit stronger crank pulley. I give them that. But the crank pulley still break on those fuckers, and you're going to need a new crank. You need a new crank, oh, it's through. You need it, it's over. You know what I mean? At least back in the day, because crankshafts had to be balanced. They come pre-balanced now. Joseph, you got a 305 with 280K. You need to go buy you a new crank pulley wheel right the fuck now and weld that bitch on there and screw it back down just for future. I'm telling you right now, because your crank pulley is on the way out. At least change the crank pulley bolts. You sound like them niggas, you sound like them Generation X ass niggas. You sound like a Generation X ass nigga, Joseph. Nothing stops the box Chevy. It's the greatest Chevy ever built. The bubble Chevy is a piece of shit. It's they same fucking piece of shit motor. Box Chevy. The bubble Chevy comes with a 350. So does the box Chevy, the police edition. Or the Larry Doe edition. Yeah, box Chevy, box Chevy. They got a two-door box Chevy, box Chevy. He said, done that. Oh shit, you a Generation Xer? The 80s box Chevy was the greatest vehicle ever created to you? You still use Windows XP? Y'all better watch out for them Generation Xers. They'll bring out that box Chevy with the Windows XP laptop. Smoke your dumb ass. And them niggas got gray hair now. So you gonna get smoked by a grandpa. Yeah, I talked to the Indians at the store today. Who is this? Cash Talks. Don't come in here with that bullshit. Toyota 4.7. Toyota ain't never made a good motor. Okay? And don't start that 2JZ shit. Because you just want to post these so I can say they piece of shit so you can post 2JZ. Just go ahead and post the 2JZ. Fuck the 2JZ. Shit. 47. And let me tell you something. The 5.7, you want to know a secret about that 5.7? It's a GM motor. It's a rebadged GM motor. You're welcome. The 5.8 is a rebadged Ford motor. No. The 5.3, that's the rebadged GM motor that Toyota was using. My bad. But Toyota, Nissan, and motherfucking Honda with their trucks. Them is rebadged Chevy, Dodge, and Chevy, Dodge, and Ford motors, my guy. So brag all you want about your motherfucking 5.7 and your Nissan Titan. That's the Dodge motor. The 5.3 is the motherfucking Chevy motor. And the 5.8 is the Ford motor. And them Nissan pickups be rusty as shit. Yes, sir. It's my Toyota Cruiser. A Toyota Land Cruiser? You got an old one? Oh, man. Thank you, J Love. I appreciate the subscription. If you got that old Toyota J Cruiser with that's a GM 350 in there, bro. I bullshit you not. You might as well take it out and put a GM 350 in there. FJ40. Oh. Is that the two-door? I like two-door trucks. Is that the two-door? Or is that the four-door? I know it's the box body, though. I know that. And it's the one that looked like a Range Rover. Cash Talk, you smoking dope. GM don't need Toyota help to make shit. Bullshit. Why GM still making overhead valve V8s? Everybody else doing overhead cam V8s if they gonna do a V8. Cause GM ain't taking nobody fucking advice. And the truth about it is air. It don't matter how you get that shit in the engine. You don't need an overhead valve motor. Yup, two-door Jap Jeep. Yeah. All right, bro. You probably own the coolest Toyota ever built. I ain't gonna lie to you. I like the Jeep. The Jeep, the fuck is it called? It's called the Jeep. The Jeep Grand Cherokee Chief. I like the Chief. Oh yeah, that Chief always been cool shit to me, Jack. I still want a Chief. I'll take like a 70-something Chief and start to fix it and rebuild it. Every time I see them, they be way the fuck up north on the farm. I need a motherfucking trailer. Get me one of them old ass Jeeps. Yeah, okay, Cash Talks. Toyota don't make a 5.7. All they did was take GM motherfucking block and put all they parts on there. So you can't screw none of GM parts down to it. Because GM is the first people who made the 350. And it was so good, right? I'll tell you how much old men love this motor. First thing they was making in 1955. So from 1955 to 65, the government figured out how to fuck motor companies. And the 350 was the first one. 5.7, that's the first one they started fucking motherfuckers on. They was like, GM makes so good of this motor, we gonna give you a government subsidy, right? But we taking your motor, right? And guess what, Ford? You gotta build this motor. And guess what, Dodge? You gotta build this motor. So that's what they did. But in order to keep their manufacturer integrity, they switched spots where their boats were. And I'm gonna tell you the truth, all them old 5.7 alternators, they the same fucking alternator. You just take off the motherfucking wheel. They mount up the same and everything. Same fucking alternator. Take one out, take the guts out of one and put it in the other. The motherfucker's the same motherfucking alternator, Jack. Same water pump, oil pump, all of that shit. 350 is a 350. The second motor they did that shit with was the 5.0. That's why everybody had a 5.0. That's why everybody had a 350. The 4.6 they did that with too. They fucked Ford on that 4.6. Ford came up with the lick. Not only did they give it to all manufacturers, right, to do what the fuck they wanted with it, they sold it to foreign manufacturers. I know because I used to be a 4.6 mechanic. This is what sent Ford in the hole. I bullshit you not. They took the 4.6 from them just when they didn't have shit. And they bet everything on the 4.6. That's why the Mustangs was shitty, the vans was shitty, the pickup trucks was shitty, everything was shitty and outdated because they was saving their money for that 4.6. And when they made it, the government fucked them. And they turned around, they sold this motor to Nissan. Nissan used the 4.6. In 2000 Infiniti, I bullshit you not. I know because I owned one. And in the 97 Infiniti, I've owned one. They had the 5.0 before then, which was Ford's motor also, but we're not gonna get off into that. I mean, BMW used the 4.6. They had a couple different versions of the 4.6. They made a whole engine line up out of this shit. That's why it was so easy for me as a 4.6 mechanic to transfer over into motherfucking BMW. Told y'all I work on BMW V8s. It's the 4.6. It's the same fucking V8. Cash Talks, you're satisfied driving Toyotas. You sound like my big brother. He don't have no problem with a 305. He think a 305 is... He don't know the difference between 305 and 350. When you talk to him about a 305, he gonna tell you it's a 350 after he done driving it. Dude aggravates me. And he hates the 3800. Yeah, he's a true Generation Xer. He had the 3800, the 3100, the 3400. Ain't none of them good motors to him, even though they outlived the cars. The only good motors to him is the 305 and the 350. All the rest of them, they just motors. You know it. Everybody had a 5.0. GM had a 5.0. Goddamn Ford had a 5.0. Even Dodge had a 5.0. Shit, I own a Dodge 5.0. They was calling they shit the 5.2. It's like you had a Michael Jackson Lincoln. You had that box body Lincoln, hot diggity dog. Yeah, I had one of them box. I had a couple of them box body Lincolns. I had one with a 5.0 and one with a 4.6. Them bitches run. But they called it the Michael Jackson Lincoln because Michael Jackson had all that money, and believe it or not, that 91 Lincoln, that was his favorite motherfucking car. They used to ask him all the time in interviews, like, why the fuck don't you upgrade your cars? He'd be like, people that work for me, they drive new cars, brand new cars. They can go get a new car every 4 months. I don't care. But me, I like the Lincoln Town Car. So I buy them. I buy them used and I rebuild them because I like them. And nobody's going to change that for me. I said, damn, Michael Jackson ride a Lincoln Town Car? The box body, nigga. That's why it's called the Michael Jackson Lincoln. Yeah, that Lincoln Town Car, that motherfucker was nice. The 91. The 80s Lincoln, I had an 87 Lincoln Town Car too. That motherfucker was nice. I had a nice ass Lincoln Town Car. When you roll down the back windows, that's what's called a smoker window. They had one in the front too. It'd be a little window and that motherfucker go down first before the whole window. Yeah, that Lincoln be, and it was a blast to cruise at night, my nigga, on the freeway. You can open up them little windows all around and just cruise. Them 91s was cool too. The 90 through 94 body. Shit, Al. Sounds like a boat floating on the water. And that's where them big bodies shine at when they hit the freeway. And being a kid from Illinois, man, your family need a big body if y'all don't live in Illinois no more. Because how y'all gonna get back to Illinois? You need a big body in Illinois because how the fuck you gonna get around? Yeah, them big bodies was the shit. And then that big body Lincoln Town Car from the 90s do like motherfucking 120 or some shit, 130 or some shit like that. That bitch ass town car was fast. I had a town car. I put a 5.0 Vic engine in there. I bought a Vic from my guy for $200. He crashed that motherfucker. I got it towed back to his house for 50 bucks. He told me, man, give me $50 for this motherfucker. I gave him $50 for that motherfucker. Got it towed to my mechanic. He was like, your Lincoln's not gonna pass admissions. I said, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Couldn't find out that motor ain't need nothing but an oxygen sensor. It was a good motor, but shit, I put that police motor in that motherfucker. That's not found out the police motor don't have a special chip. Would that blow your mind if I told y'all that they don't get a special chip? Do they have the exact same chip me and you got? No. They have an emissions-free chip. Emissions is what the fuck is slowing your vehicle down. I learned that from the old men. That's why old men don't like new cars. That's what they mean by technology fucking them up. Also, they cut shit out the doors to make way for racing. That Lincoln Town car was like, it's pretty much fast enough, my nigga. But I put the police seats in my shit and everything. I did everything I could to save weight. Except take out the electronics, because I wasn't doing that. Matter of fact, I did take the electronics out that fucking Lincoln Town car. I had manual doors in it. Everybody was like, oh, you got a Lincoln without the... I don't know. Ask my mechanic. They just keep coming up with shit. I keep paying them for it. That was a nice Lincoln. I sold it to my guy. He took it up north. And the sheriff got drunk and hit the motherfucker. So, yeah. Yep, I'm inside the car. Sam. I don't know who Orlando Orange is. Just ducking my guy again. So you just gonna sleep in your car? Yep. Cause I want to. Oh man, I had a couple Oldsmobiles, man. I done had an Oldsmobile 98. I had the 4-door and the 2-door from the 80s. I had 88 Cutlass Supreme. Well, no, it wasn't a Supreme. It was an 88 Cutlass, though. Also had a 72 Cutlass. I had a couple of them, Jack. Sam, I'm home. Car is home. I can't read your name. It's something with a D. How do you say it? Darren? Darren? I don't know. The I is throwing me off. Yeah, dude, this shit sucks ass, man. try to keep going with this streaming, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. Dareen. I don't know what that upside down E and N pronounces. I don't know. Just like if you could spell it out, that would be better for me. I don't do good with the Webster Dictionary pronunciations. I will have to go to the beginning of the book to see it and shit. You know. I'm parked in the ghetto, Sam. JJ. There you go. I don't want to lie, man, but there you go, JJ. Give me shit back now, JJ. You hogging it now. Appreciate you, G. Subscribe, JJ. I love you, bro. They're gonna tow your house today. They can try. I pray things get better for you, Slim. Me too. Commanders. Yeah, that's a Chevy Avalanche, G. Oh, man, it's all good. You spilling shit out, nigga. My bad. You know what it is, JJ. What happened to your front tooth? I lost this front tooth in 2nd grade, bro. Taking a shit in the bathroom, the fire alarm rang. When I was in the middle of wiping my ass. So I finished wiping my ass. I felt like I was gonna burn up in the building. I took off running and hit the door. I do got Apple Pay, but I got a screenshot my Apple Pay. And then put it on the green screen. But I'm still not gonna do that until I get my motherfucking watch hours completed. And then once I get the watch hours completed, then I'm gonna hit the apply button. I started losing hair at 17. So now what? I appreciate you, Bad Jew. I can't read your name no more. I'm black. I'm not allowed to say, you know, the J word. I'm good, D. I'm good. Cause this is how I read. That's why I'm looking like this. Oh, Damon and Chelsea in the house. What's up, cuz? What's going down, G? And part of the reason I read like this because I don't know. That's my concentration, nigga. And then I got a screen right here in my face, so yeah, I mean, I can't just lean back. That actually lets the light in my eyes. I gotta lean forward and use the darkest of my thick ass eyebrows and eyelashes to read. JJ said, I'm homeless in Atlanta. I sleep under the bridge, though I have to stretch out. The car be having me folded up. You need a truck. That's what you need. Get you a motherfucking truck. Right? And sleep on top of a knife in case somebody try to pull you up out of that motherfucker because your window's cracked. I highly recommend an Avalanche, bro. If you're gonna be homeless. What else I recommend? A Chevy Suburban. I know I don't know if you're a millennial or not, but most millennials recommend a Chevy Suburban for all your life's problems. We don't give a fuck what it is. You just had kids, get a Suburban. You just got a divorce, get a Suburban. If like you need a whip, get a Suburban. You want a truck, get a Suburban. You want a car, fuck that, get a Suburban. You got a Suburban, get another Suburban. There's nothing you can't do in a fucking Suburban. Suburbans are like the Iron Man to our motherfucking Avengers. If you a millennial, like the Suburban is, they got all the tools, bro. It's like having Batman on the team. It's like having a Batmobile. Oh, you 37. So you've been thinking about buying a Suburban anyway because you're homeless. You was like, I need a Suburban. You know you be seeing Suburbans rolling past. I should get one of them motherfuckers, but I ain't even got the gas. I should get one of them motherfuckers. Give me a big ass bird. I'm driving X5, get a Suburban. Honda Civic has V. Nobody gives a fuck about VTEC. Them little fuckers pull up on me with that VTEC shit and I stump out on them in this big ass avalanche. Now, can I hold the lead? No. But I quickly look for a place to turn left or right on their ass before they can catch up and finish the race. They be pissed. Yeah, gone with your motherfucking little your goddamn rice grinder. Fuck away from me, nigga. Honda Pilot. VTEC Zoom. Sure. You're gonna need the VTEC to kick in though, buddy. I can almost promise you that. Why you like 80s cars, Z Edit? Yeah, I like some 80s cars, man. 80s made some nice cars, but they didn't impossible to get a hold to, man. Because baby boomers just can't let millennials live. Their generation let them live. They was like, sure, buy the cars from your childhood. We won't jack up the price or hold them from you or never let you own one, or when you come to police, pull you the fuck over for driving them. But that's what they did to us. So. Also, 80 was a good year. I was born that year. Big Boss Man said 1780. You know what, Big Boss Man? That makes us feel like you were born in motherfucking... You one of these niggas that was born in 2000 something. You thought I was gonna say the millennium. No, nigga, fuck you. You was born in 2000, nigga. 2000 born ass niggas. Well, you know, JJ, they're gonna keep on turning you down. But if you can scrape up like $400 or $500, my recommendation to you is buy a fucking welder and start welding. Z Edits, I was born in the late 80s, Jack. That light must be hot. Born in 88. Didn't half of you niggas get kicked out of your generation? Didn't 90 through 95 get kicked the fuck out? How was y'all the greatest generation ever? Y'all got kicked out y'all generation. Y'all the first generation to get kicked out of y'all generation. They kicked y'all out and renamed my generation. But jokes on y'all, our name got an upgrade. They was calling us crack babies at first. When they kicked you little stupid Gen Z motherfuckers out and made y'all Generation Y, aka the crack baby, we became the millennials. Aha. So you got downgraded to a crack baby, and we got upgraded to a millennial. Gen Z that. As for the rest of the Gen Z, you next. You will be a crack baby in just a few years. They just waiting on some more Gen Alphas to, I mean, get some more Gen Betas, and then it's over for y'all. Y'all gonna be kicked out. Gen X stole some millennials. Yeah, they stole 1980, bro. Even though every millennial know they was considered crack babies, aka the 80s babies. The boomers had a 20-year run on their generation because they had the biggest generation ever. We're gonna find out they were in charge of keeping reporting census, and they were just jealous. Gonna find out because they crackhead asses with the biggest generation, and they did nothing but breed because they was on cocaine and drunk all the time. They had more kids than their parents had. So the millennials became the biggest generation. And then Gen Z stopped cooperating with all that free work they were giving you fuckers. You thought it was just easy. I got a job because I'm me, nigga. Lazy ass, millennial ass nigga, my daddy was right. Knowing they threw the millennials to the side for you bums. What the fuck you Gen Z niggas do? I remember I watched one Gen Z nigga quit at Walmart. I was mad at the nigga and proud of the nigga at the same time. They told the nigga, you better go outside and get them carts. He said, man, you better stop talking to me like you my mama fan. I don't know who the fuck you think you talking to. His manager was like, you know what time it is? He was like, nah, bitch, you know what time it is. Fuck you talking about. She's like, you can clock out permanently. He was like, I don't get no fuck. I'm just gonna collect unemployment. Listen, bitch, I ain't no old ass 80s baby, crack baby ass nigga. I ain't got no felonies. Bitch, I don't have to work here. It's weak ass job. And by the way, bitch, I still got 2 jobs, bitch. I'm tired of having 3 jobs. Fuck you talking about, bitch? I'm gonna buy a fin ball next week. And he looked over at me, he said, no offense, school. I said, hey, I heard you. I heard you, my nigga. You got all rights to say that. You kept your nose clean, my nigga. And they did throw away the 80s, baby. So you got it. You ain't say nothing wrong. She was like, what he said just got him fired. I said, yup, little dog. Go collect your unemployment. I don't even think I can, school. I got 2 more jobs. I said, nigga, I don't know how I work. I'm an 80s baby. I'm going to do some illegal tradesman jobs. That's what I'm going to go do. I'm going to go do some shit out of permit, nigga. I take shit apart now. That's what I do. I don't even sell drugs no more. I'd probably be better at it now that I start taking shit apart. I can actually take some shit apart and put it the fuck back there. Never find that shit. They'd be like, where the dope at? I'd be like, I don't know, nigga. I don't know. You got to figure it out. Couldn't find out the whole time I had 1 kilo left, and it's really the mailbox. I paid the kilo. And then after I painted it, I dumped it in some motherfucking water and put that water inside. I put it in a plastic case, and then after I put it in a plastic case, you know what I mean? I filtered up with water, and the dog couldn't smell it. They'd be mad at the motherfucker. Get right out of jail and sell that last kilo. Why they watching me? And I'm gonna sell it. I'm going all the way to New York to sell this shit. Cause I'm selling to a motherfucker who finna get right on the water and take this shit right across seas. I'm telling you, listen, when I sell it, they ain't gonna even know I sold it. I'm gonna just run it. They gonna see me running across the dock like, where the fuck is he going? Where is he going? And I'm gonna chuck that motherfucking kilo. Wah! I'm gonna fuck around and sell that bitch in Florida. I'm gonna fuck around and be on a boat. And I'm gonna go out of motherfucking United States water and be on a boat. Ugh. With a Brett Favre jersey on. Just to show him I'm from Wisconsin, bitch. No, I'm lying. I would have on a John Elway jersey automatically. Plus, it's, you know, it's Miami. Because I'm assuming that's where I would be in Florida. And assuming a shark didn't climb in the fucking boat and eat me, I'm gonna be chucking that kilo out of the boundaries of motherfucking the United States Coast Guard. He gonna fuck around, drown, trying to catch an interception. Like, no. So some rich guy with $1 million yacht. Fuck yeah! Hey, I'm not in the United States. You fuckers can't touch me. My lawyer's on the boat too. Motherfucker. Yeah. Shit. Stupid son of a bitches. And guess what? My pet wolf's on the boat, bitch. I'm not gonna help you. You're your fucking Coast Guard. No, I'm in control of this boat. Captain, pull off. See you later. Me and my $1 billion boat's going this way. I pay those guys to help you. Good luck making it back to shore, my guy. I ain't got nothing on the boat no more. What the fuck they gonna do? Nothing. What your white ass can do, as soon as they let me go, I'm gonna ride down the motherfucking coast, my nigga. You can just throw my money out. Just throw my money out. I'll stop, pick it up, and I'm back. I'm back on the cigarette boat. Boom, 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 boom. I'm gas up in Florida, back on the cigarette boat. I'm going all the way to Louisiana on this bitch. Boom, 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 boom. I'm out of here. In fact, I'm gonna stop in Alabama because Louisiana got all them fucking gators. I'm gonna stop in Alabama. That's what I'm gonna do. Stop in Alabama and I'm gonna make my way, you know what I mean, to a more comfortable part of the country like New Mexico. Might even go to Texas, nigga. Might even go to Texas. This is why Gen Z got kicked out. Y'all ride around playing shit like that. That's what they was playing when they kicked you niggas out. Like, feel it in the air. I feel some infinity riding ass niggas about to be kicked out. They generation. Us crack babies, we knew that wasn't us. We knew they wasn't talking about us. Now, if they said these 3,800 driving motherfuckers, oh yeah. You on the 3,800 in a Mustang, you on the 3,800 Riviera, bitch, you out. We would have been like, damn. We didn't do nothing. Yeah, big man boss, you got kicked out. That's why they kicked you out. Look at your name. Your name is Big Man Boss. What, nigga? Don't nobody write boss at the end of their name but millennials. When boss chick texts you, that bitch is born in like anywhere from 82 through 80 motherfucking 9. That's who boss chick is. Also boss bitch. Also little boss bitch. Also bad boss bitch. Also fat bad boss bitch. Also thick bad boss. You get the message, man. Martin Raymond said 91. 91 through 95. Y'all was all kicked out, G. You gotta look it up. Z Edits got mad. Said, man, you like rotting coochie meat. Shut your little PlayStation playing ass. All you 90s babies, 90 through 91, y'all all play PlayStation. Don't even come in here like you play Xbox. Everything. You love everything about PlayStation. PlayStation used to make you cry when it didn't load up. Like, it's gonna load. Y'all see, you like crusty coochie with PlayStation on top. You just mad because they won't make PlayStation backwards compatible. Man, fuck you. These babies like PlayStation 2. Not like you 90s babies. Niggas got to fight y'all over the PlayStation. I'm playing Dragon Ball Z! Bitch ass nigga, you was just playing GTA 3. How the fuck you gonna change the game, nigga? Watch out. Man, mama, it's my game. Crybaby ass nigga. Damn, nigga, I just want to shoot some niggas in the face, bro. Damn. That's it. You don't even play Grand Theft Auto right. You don't even change your clothes. Who gives a shit? Nigga? Trying to shoot niggas in the face. You know what? Do the code so I can be the black dude. That's what you could do for me. I ain't doing no code. I said do code, nigga. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna get it on Xbox. Don't worry about it. Hoe ass nigga. The dog just broke it out on dude. He was up. He was moving like Day-Day on Friday. I love you. Nigga, I got ADHD.